The mystery in the mirror. In a small town engulfed by a snowstorm, Emily was living alone in the old house she had inherited from her family. The power was out, and the only source of light was the faint flicker of the fireplace. Every time she looked at the antique mirror in the living room, she felt an unease she couldn't explain. One evening, as she passed by the mirror, she noticed something strange. Her reflection seemed to lag for a moment. Emily blinked, but the figure in the mirror was still staring at her, its eyes eerily fixed. A chill ran down her spine. In a trembling voice, she whispered, "Who's there?" There was no answer, but the reflection seemed to smile. Emily stepped back in fear, but something stopped her. In the corner of the mirror, something appeared. The necklace she had lost as a child. How is this possible? She thought. While her mind searched for a logical explanation, the reflection clenched the necklace in its hand, and a whisper-like voice echoed, "You haven't forgotten, have you?" Suddenly, the fireplace light went out. In the darkness, Emily looked at the mirror and saw that her reflection was no longer there, and a silhouette had appeared behind her. Panicked, she turned around, but there was no one there. Yet when she looked back at the mirror, the silhouette was moving closer to her. Her heart pounded as she stumbled backward, colliding with the mirror. At that moment, a voice echoed through the room. "Who is real? You or me?" As Emily touched the mirror, she felt warmth, and in that instant, something clicked in her mind. Ever since she had started living in this house alone, she had always felt different, as if something was missing. For a fleeting moment, she gazed deep into the eyes of her reflection and faced a terrifying realization. Maybe the person she thought she was all these years was nothing more than a reflection. With a sudden determination, she tried to move away from the mirror and leave the room, but the door was locked. The figure in the mirror kept getting closer. Emily closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and a voice inside her screamed, "I am real." When she opened her eyes, the lights in the room were back on. The mirror was in its place, and her reflection was no longer delayed. Taking a deep breath, she looked at the mirror one last time. She was alone now, or so she hoped.